Today, I wanted to talk about monsters. Why are we talking about monsters? Well, you're going to make monsters in your art journals. I mean, that is why we're here, right? Is to do art journaling. So we're going to make monsters in our art journals today. What kind of monsters? Those kind of monsters that sort of are in your head, the ones that say, maybe they say you're not good enough. Maybe they say you can't handle this. Maybe they tell you how you're feeling. Maybe they tell you you're feeling bad. Maybe you have something, maybe you don't feel well for some reason. You have a headache or a knee ache or a foot ache. Those kinds of monsters. So we all have them. There's no shame here, right? Every one of us has these monsters. So it's usually those monsters that are in your head that tell you, you should. It's like don't should all over yourself, that kind of thing. You should be doing your laundry. You should be making dinner. You should be doing whatever the thing is you should be doing. Those monsters. Pick one. You're just going to pick one for now. And you're going to draw your monster in your journal. We're going to eventually get to the point where we're going to do things like name them and everything else, but that's not important for now. For today, you're going to only worry about getting the monster done. You should know where he comes from. He, she, it, whatever that monster may be. So you're going to do your monster. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. And then tomorrow we'll talk more about the naming of the monster and what the monster is and then what we're going to do with the monster. These are funny monsters. These are not like serious. You can draw them any way you want. But they're not serious monsters. They're monsters we're going to make fun of and have fun with because that's how we're going to eliminate these monsters from our life, right? Or kind of shrink them into nothing, if you will. So today I have watercolors here. My watercolors, it's an old set I've had for a long time. Probably 15 years or something like that. Pick a color that you like, it doesn't matter. So it's watercolor. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of wet my page in an area that I kind of want to draw my monster, right? So that's all I'm going to do first. And then I'm going to wet the color I choose. I'm going to do this color. This is my hot pink color. You could have a different shape. Your monster could look a totally different way. That's totally okay. Your monster can look like anything you want it to look like. My monster has spiky hair. I don't know why. It's what I felt like. Now, I'm going to put eyes on this in a little while. If I didn't remember to bring my pen, then I will draw it in pencil and show you all later. So you can embellish this any way you want. Make your monster look like anything you want. So mine's just this blob. That's it. That's my monster. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I want to give him some legs and some arms. So let's try this. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's see if I have my right pen here. I do not. We'll use this. So I'm going to give him a piece of ground and I'm going to give him some legs. I don't know what kind of feet I want him to have, but for now I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to give him some eyes for now. My paper's still kind of wet, so I don't want to do that too much until it dries. But you get the idea. So you're creating this monster. Let's give him some hands. And he's a funny monster. Mine's clearly a he because I keep saying he. I wanted to come back to that. So that's it. That's my monster. That's what we got. That's all you need to do. You need to know your feeling around this monster. What is the feeling, or what does it represent? Does it represent your headache, or does it represent an anxious feeling, or does it represent anger? I mean, it could represent any of those monsters. Or is it the should monster? You should be doing this, you should be doing that, whatever that may be. So later on, I'm going to go back in with my black pen and fill all this in. But because it's wet, I'm not going to keep working on it. that's our exercise for today. You're doing a monster. It could be about a should, it could be about a feeling you're having, it could be about a pain you have that you want to kind of correct. You can do more than one if you want. I thought we should only focus on one at a time. I think tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to talk about naming the monster, some kind of name. I'll show you my finished version tomorrow. I look forward to talking to you all later, and I hope that you all have a great night. Bye. Take care.